Come near, my dear, and let your heart open. I want to talk to you about consolation and encouragement. Soul, put aside the weight of your troubles and concentrate just on listening right now. Listen to my voice, take in what I have to say, and allow it to give you unwavering hope. Eternal serenity composed especially for you. I'm here to drive away every anxiety, making sure you never have to feel alone or restless again. I direct the path of your life and swear that I will always provide you tranquility that is as stable as a bubbling stream that flows easily alongside you. Steer you to give me some time each morning to connect, believing in the direction. Put your life into my skilled hands and observe how I continue to support you in the manner that come, relax comfortably with me, and if you allow it, I'll light the way to a location full with power and happiness, freed from the prevailing sadness with blessings. You have no idea how much I adore you and how long I've been choosing you. When you first breathed in this world, it was with great joy that you were born. Intentions I want to overwhelm you with for all eternity, and I will walk faithfully at your side today. My loyal love, it gives me great pleasure to make you smile in everything that I do. Surrounding you is changing even as you read this, and in a short while you'll notice that the world has become more capable. Potential shown, never question how much I adore you. Unconditional trust in you, unwavering yearning for intimacy with you. I have inserted dreams that are currently only known to us into your mind, ardent. Keep our dreams to ourselves, sharing them too soon could draw the wrong kind of attention. Inspiring envy or ignorance in people who are unable to see the bigger picture. Ignore anyone who tries to make you less than they are. Some people might disagree. Too far away for your goals to be anything more than illusions, and too big for your desires. Others may falsely claim that I care, or that your ambitions are out of reach, or even that I ignore you. Nothing for you. Now hear the actual story, pay close attention, and remember these words on your recollection. I am closer than you are, or they could assume my essence permeates you to the fullest with my grace. I deeply love you every morning as you wake up. And direct your thoughts toward me. Your appreciation and desire to value me above all others thrill my heart. Your attitude of praise and adoration, your innate desire to pray, makes me very happy every day. Way beyond yourself bestows upon me a magnificent gift very soon. Will bring you a blessing that is far greater than anything you can imagine right now. Tell your loved ones about this news. Ones, it is almost here, but when it does, I implore you to strengthen your faith. Please continue to be steadfast in your prayers and to give me your complete attention. Your commitment and intensity are greatly appreciated. My intense desire for closer intimacy makes me incredibly happy, and I have amazing things and save these words just for you, my beloved. They are meant to saturate you. You will come looking for me, you will call on me, and I will meet you with pure bliss and ecstasy. I treasure you and want you to be able to overcome all obstacles. Lavishly continue to be vigilant and strengthen your heart's resolution. I am prepared to support you. However, you need to mentally get ready and pay attention when there doesn't seem to be any rest for you. When fatigue sets in, bring yourself to me and come into my presence, and I'll give you the rest you need. You must not allow Diska to steal your peace of mind or undermine your trust that your enemy is always lurking, waiting to trip you up. That he could break your heart and convince you to give up all you think is true. This is not a novel approach, I know. Protected you from your enemy's plots indefinitely, even while you slept at times. The strife appears too fierce, but you have already prevailed in innumerable invisible conflicts. In the spiritual dominion, I fight evil forces on your side, making sure that no weapon is created to harm you. Can thrive. You are incredibly fortunate, and I will watch over your future. I, your divine Father, am unrivaled in might and unbeatable in power, does not consider your hardships to be more significant than mine. Hem you in or choke your soul when you hear the growls of approaching danger, but don't freak out. Take pride in you and keep you perfect so that both you and your family's enemies can gather in fake charges, hollow threats, and fabrications of unfounded grievances and accusations against you, but I am your barrier that will protect you from such attacks and guide you through the crucible of suffering so you can leave undamaged errors from the past or any flaws on your side. I assure you, is this my triumph totally translated into your victory sent directly from. Relief is rushing toward me even as I speak these words, giving you my throne. You will soon be compensated for your valor and be able to make a claim for the victor's crown of life, and benefits beyond will come to you with undying will. Number, you need to seize this fact and vocally and energetically declare it. That it will be yours. Act now, do not wait, do not give up, do not go off the route I've laid out for you, hold your ground, and cling to it with courage. Steadfast to what I have given you, you won't let the current chaos to block your view of the glorious future that is rapidly approaching your concerns cloud spiritual sight. The current situation you're in lessen in comparison to the magnificent blessing that is almost within reach, believing it to be within reach, or despite what many may say, you are not a failure because you are unachievable. You ignore the sighs and envious cravings of others who would for your favor, and they recognize your giving nature, how much I value you, and the bounty I have set aside for you, and they are happy to see you. No more focus, they can't tamper with my plan for you today. I extend my hand to ease your burdened heart. I am completely aware of those moments of dejection when moving forward appears too monumental to handle. But even so, I declare brave support combined with a reminder, even when it seems like the path is obstructed right now, I can give you the strength to cross choppy waters. I bless your having supernatural vigor drawn from my soul. With the exception of my love, I'm here to mend any inside injuries that cause anxiety, uncertainty, or hesitancy. Stalled comrades, I implore you to keep moving forward. Go ahead and firmly establish your trust in me alone for the marvels I have created. You surpass current measurement. You are too amazing and numerous to contain. Do not let difficult times enter this world to depress you forever. Think about this right now. Everything is within my power to change for the better on your behalf. The past and the afterlife, where it belongs, without fear or dread of what is ahead. Enjoy my love and might today, as I am spending this hour with you. In the future, there's always a chance to start afresh because the beginning is never far away. Let me guide you as your life coach to take unexpected turns in your life's journey. Navigator, your own epic story can come to life in a remarkable way. Don't settle for less your existence based just on what you see as the pathway's conclusion, annoyance and shock. Instead, listen to what I have to say and consider biblical truth. Think about my lessons and live by faith in me rather than just by. Observe this. Your faith has the ability to creatively reshape reality. You, my darling, are someone I deeply cherish and am familiar with every adversity you have encountered. I have seen every tear that cascades down your darling. I have been by your side throughout the darkest of nights, feeling your vulnerabilities as though they were my own strongest storms, yet I've also come close to console you, elevate your spirits, and give you courage despite terrible difficulties, you have the strength to continue and reflect on the territory you have already crossed in your life's journey. With innumerable setbacks, you have consistently succeeded in emerging stronger. Here you stand here now, wise and resilient from the past, sorrows behind you, you know the path ahead. Take refuge in my embrace when your legs start to give out. When the path ahead of you seems too difficult to go, when your soul is filled with tiredness and causes you to doubt yourself as you continue to go forward relentlessly, but remember that I truly and sincerely value your journeys in this life is not yet over. My love is the cornerstone of your existence, and my spirit is the source of all that you need. From when your life sparks and your blessings are too many to count confined, but I've noticed that you've persevered through all of the hardships. Even in the midst of the victories you have joyfully celebrated in front of me, there are moments when doubts creep in. Darken your expression, you feel overburdened with obligations, frail in body and soul, you are constantly troubled by worries when you wonder whether you have the endurance to properly dominate. In fact, you even let rumors circulate that maybe I've changed. My eyes off of you, but you can plainly hear me when I tell you that I'm here to stay in eternal love. I allay the worries trying to invade your thoughts so that every moment of your existence proceeds as planned. Your rightful inheritance is victory, my divine design. I am your celestial protector of your all-powerful Creator, the air that fills your lungs persistently and unflinchingly powerful from above when it appears that all is collapsing about you, when the stillness and the weight of trials feel too great to bear for even another inch. Your doubts start to reverberate about you, reminding you constantly of that solitude is just a dream, that I am always at your side, keeping a close eye on you. With unwavering love, my darling, and understanding with no boundaries, your hardships are extremely vital to me. Your cries for assistance reverberated loudly in my ears, and your tears deeply affect my heart. I completely understand the depth of your suffering and the complexity of given the difficulties you encounter and the intensity of your deepest ambitions. Let my words serve as a beacon of anticipate, being reminded that the difficulties you are facing now are only temporary. The route leading you nearer to achievement and contentment I have lavishly blessed you with grace, bravery, and tenacity enough for any need. Your battles begin with me. Fears finally submit to me. Your aspirations come true because of me. Do not back down. Any area to give up or allow your trust to falter, even in some ways, this voyage does present a lot of problems, but it also brims with chances for development, transformation, and reawakening. Faith in me. Perfect timing is always dependent on my strength and my confidence in myself, guiding you into a future full with divine purposes. Embrace the path ahead, realizing that each step brings you closer to achieving your greatest desires. Victories on your horizon are greater than temporary setbacks and are worth any tears shed at midnight. Intercession. Maintain your steadfast faith and never let go of the I have uttered promises over you with unwavering confidence that I will support you at every turn on your thrilling expedition. The story of your life is still being written as a tale of perseverance and triumph over the crowning joy still tumbling down. I am your boundless source of energy, of creating a future for you that is even more magnificent than what you currently have observed thus far. And as you read these words, they enable them to opening the doors of your heart so that transcendent hope, faith, and gratitude may enter the core of your existence. For nothing can undermine my determination to improve your life with blessings along the way that are immeasurable and unquestionable. There may be periods of uncertainty and discouragement will try to weaken your resilience, but you have to understand that my unwavering grace and unselfish love will always wrap you like a sturdy fortress against life's storms. Put all of your faith in me and fasten my come see the incredible miracles I am arranging just beyond the horizon, wonders that surpass anything you have ever tried to imagine. To see myself desiring to discover heavenly mysteries and insert into your innermost being longs for such grandeur that it beyond human language. Never forget that I am more than not only your creator, but also your unwavering defender and unending source of power. I am your devoted partner through the good times and the bad. Trial, every hushed prayer, every private discussion brings to light once more the fact that I am in fact pretty near to experiencing periods of sadness and tears. It won't rain forever, and the moment is almost here when I'll wipe away with each tear. I wish to wash away all the pain that has clouded your days. I'm making my promises to you again in order to rekindle your unwavering expectation for everything I have planned on your behalf. I am bursting with pride to see you flourishing in happiness, prospering and blessing that was intended just for you before the universe came into existence. Never let go of your trust in me, and never give place for uncertainty or ideas of sorrow while steadfastly adhering to my values and having a heart warmed by resilient faith. You will witness long-awaited advancements speeding up toward you. Hear this deep cry to fully rely on me, letting go of all without doubt or fear. Charge into your providential future equipped with supernatural strength and courage. Assurance, my little child. I am aware that the road you've traveled hasn't been simple. Even the strongest of hearts can be challenged by the challenges that life presents. Therefore find solace, for the challenges you have encountered have helped to mold you into the person you were intended to be. Take cover in my tender embrace, lay your tired head down, and listen to the gentle whisper of my vow to you. The road was filled with opportunity, even though it occasionally appeared to be gloomy and unending. Properly identify your assets and acknowledge the depth of your talents. You were never alone, because my guidance is unwavering, steady, and a beacon of hope through even the worst storms. My love endlessly kind, patient, forgiving, and caring, despite my goals for you, prospects of joy, significance, and success that are often beyond human comprehension, particularly for you. However, your future is not a sequence of coincidental events, but it is a masterfully composed work, with each scene created by me, since I am aware of your emotional tendencies and your soul's goals, and I guide you to destiny in accordance with my final. Your journey through life is one of resiliency and metamorphosis, featuring a tale of triumph over the worst aspects of humankind and boundless happiness in my salvation. These were the words that my will and my hand are engraved deeply into the eternal tablets of time, guiding your story. Blessed with my immense and unending love that flows to you and all other souls who invokes my name, believing that I would bless those who show concern, carry out my desire, and build my kingdom on earth, for their reward will reverberate for all of eternity, as far as I'm aware. Feel erratic and perplexing at times, the world's lusts and the evil deeds appear to prevail over the morally upright and cryptic routes intended to lead humanity. Go on, but never give up or doubt my final victory. Despite the horrors resulting from free will cannot reverse what I have vowed to my devoted children. In everything will eventually balance out in accordance with my precise timing, and your unshakable faith will be recognized as genuine. Virtue on that day, cling to your beliefs and show courage despite situations at times may cause you to feel fear and doubt, but you have to completely have faith that every obstacle presents an opportunity for elevation, healing from previous trauma, and wonderful awareness of the best version of yourself, the person I created. Become this certainty serves as a reminder that you are never truly negotiating life's complicated terrain. By myself, I'm deeply concerned in safeguarding your footsteps in the background. Fending off forces that want to ruin my kids and the wonderful things I have planned for you, even though your struggles have not arrived aimlessly. Picture them as an anvil and a smith's hammer sculpting you. Becoming one capable of using the instruments I have provided for more beneficial ends than you realize. Your conflicts have bolstered your faith, get you ready for the work ahead, and claim you as mine. The trials are just calls. You perceive only what is in front of you due to heaven's most judicious intervention on your behalf. Your eyes, but I perceive a plethora of celestial creatures encircling and protecting, making invisible interventions. Human minds, which are ever present and constantly preparing for events. Good child, the successes you will experience in this life and the next are not purely coincidental or the result of your tenacity. Not luck, but rather amazing expressions of my unwavering covenant with you, which began before time even existed. Started. My omnipotence protects you from evil's clutches. My armor retracts every weapon created against you, turns impediments meant to hurt you into stepping stones toward your greatest route that takes you to places that are beyond human perception. The people who oppose you and your children will never be able to see the actual power that comes from unity with that which I have sealed with a covenant, what I have divinely ordered, and pledge cannot and will not be reversed, nor will temporary human plans. So walk confidently in your identity, knowing that you own the with all the power of heaven behind you. I am always with you, directing you in the proper direction, clearing the route ahead, and transforming hardships into testaments to my magnificence. Allow no one who harbors animosity for you as mine and seeks to harm you is confused or mistaken, or unintentionally interfere with my excellent work and position themselves as my enemy. As nevertheless, their futile endeavors will fail, and he will unfairly benefit from your the knowledge that danger will eventually escape their grasp serves as a reminder that in your hour of need, you are not abandoned or forgotten. Every challenge, every conflict, is mine. I anticipate and predict a future in which affliction reveals a way for divine justice and compensation on your behalf. For you, who is always drenched in my lovely serenity and full of blessings and goodness and unwavering affection, your family, as well as your offspring, are safely enclosed by my hedge of mighty protection. For your commitment to spending time with me every day, please reward you beyond anything you could have imagined. So get ready as I expand your spiritual senses and deepen your insight, allowing you to completely comprehend and treasure the many blessings I have placed in your path. Even as they continue to come into view, allow gratitude and delight fill your soul, my dear, as you carry my picture and tend to my when your face exudes grace and wholeness. Love makes my heart sing. You reflect my nature in the world at day's end. I can't wait for you to come back so I may embrace you and revitalize your worn-out portions. You've never been far from my mind or the field, the warmth of my embrace as I quickly open your heart to the many blessings. Getting closer, you live safely in God's protecting care, and every blessing you have comes as a kind gift. Although you are still under no duty to pay back anything other than to steward properly what has been given to your care and reciprocated kindness, all wonderful things come from grace alone. The seasons and connections you've lost will eventually return, possibly in ways that are currently incomprehensible. Family ties strained by as the path of understanding becomes obvious, pride and pain will be reconciled. Reconciliation is a joyful moment even now that the first rays of new hope are shining. For both of us, now that you've decided to reroute your course to line with eternity righteousness in the face of an enemy's storms and plots intended to destroy and deceive confused dude, and if you break your bond with reality, you still have the flame that proclaims the eternal redemption flame. The now kindling flame inside of you was never completely extinguished or taken over by darkness despite your grief's attempts to drown you. But now the morning star is bright. Rises carrying healing, dispersing the terrible illusions of the night, blessing, and in appreciative reply, see the wealth of love bestowed upon you, my child. There are still many years to go that should be thoroughly and morally lived in order to nourish future generations, should continually strive to get closer to me and strengthen firmly believing in my words, yet waiting for them to materialize as they are written with me. No enemy can ever stand before you permanently when you are by your side. Together, we will overcome obstacles that were once thought insurmountable, perform miracles when the time is right, bring death to life, and when all options on earth appear to be blocked, turn scarcity into plenty and hold on to hope safely in my unwavering deliverance. Observe as I move nations for my beloved's sake, making trails amid barren wasteland and guiding you in journey into realms of blessings beyond our current understanding during difficult circumstances and unsteady horizon. Take refuge in the warmth of my everlasting arms and find comfort in the refuge of my presence, because I am a solid, towering friend who is always dependable. When support is needed, don't try to endure life's more difficult circumstances. Fights only with your limited knowledge and mortal power, which I have given you. Even while bravery and tenacity are admirable allies, real victory comes from you. Rely only on my word and proceed with unshakable faith that I will keep my word. Promises, and although some may take pride in their innate ability, I implore you to have complete faith in my limitless supply, and by doing so, you will attain far more than others think is feasible. Thus it makes sense that you, from a perspective dimmed by exhaustion, sometimes you stagger beneath oppressive loads never designed for you to bear alone. My battle spirit wanes as paralysis takes grip of this truth I was exposed to upon seeing the frailty of mortal flesh. I endured agony on Roman wood. I am very experienced with going to hell's domain and crushing death underfoot just to help you in the worst hour. With the bleak helplessness of sadness, but I now live as the firstborn of a new creation freed from the bonds of sin. Fear judgment, and I stay close to those who invoke my atoning name. Will anyone who truly seeks me out and cries out to me in spirit be abandoned? And find miracles beyond your wildest expectations? Have I not spoken anything? Unable to carry out my promise, I am the great I am who created your soul, named you before you were born, and inscribed your identity in the palm of my powerful hand, my beloved, starting each day in essential communion with me here in the chambers of grace, where no good thing is beyond and worries have no power. Ask that you pay close attention to what I'm saying, since it comes from eternity into time. You are my own blood that has freed you from the clutches of destruction, my banner over unfailingly shielded in my power and blessed with mercy beyond. You are love, deserving of you being safe indefinitely, without any gadget or secret spell cast by. Never will those who are committed to darkness triumph against or destroy what I have for you. It is ordained and established that there is no power or principality underneath the vastness of heaven capable of causing my own permanent harm. For as long as your spirit remains under my wing's shadow, safely enshrouded in my close embrace, and continuously fed by my spirits, it's essential to nurture enduring spiritual fruits and drink life blood, darling. If you really want to acquire the skills required to take on greater responsibilities in my kingdom, but I am not able to properly elevate. If your spiritual development is still stunted, you will have less impact in larger circles. Stuck in victim mindsets, immobilized by ingrained mental patterns built around the past worries that if you have already been set free by the greatest sacrifice, why do you still live as one imprisoned? If you truly want to step with me and enter destiny's greater ventures, embrace reality, releasing you to change internally. If, in spite of my tender entreaties in merciful love, deeply ingrained obstacles continue to be woven into the fabric of your soul, I may permit disturbance of environments that have become poisonous due to familiarity, not to punish but to remind you into areas that address present needs and promote progress. Kindly take note of this essential key. Now expanded, you are loved and adored with a depth of feeling that transcends human comprehension. Apex, viewed through eyes that never let a flaw stop you from being whole. Never forget this entire defining truth. The bloodshed that sets you free is essential to our relationship. From the consequences of sin should never be downplayed or reduced to a holy relic separated from close relationships. Between us, the remnants of the past and the resulting brokenness that permeates this, what formerly bound your spirit in the dark is now finding its cure in me. Love's now that day has engulfed the shadows, light dissolves its waning power. Now is the moment to go past past errors and into gloriously clad realms. You have been released and pardoned without conditions in mercy's new beginning by my adequate grace given. Will you not claim the purified identity I've given you? The new beginning that has been waiting for your approval, but you are hesitant to claim blessings ready and waiting for you to enter the embrace of love arms. Why do you keep eating the stale crumbs of your familiar pain caused by guilt? If you are unable to recognize, when I spread the bounty that contains your genuine inheritance prepared goodness, or return to the most nourishing potency ever provided at this table, you can discover redeeming anchors and sustenance for every stride forward. But be wary of people who claim to be sands of brightness, whose poisonous fruits expose the underlying ambitions of lust from sincere hearts. Only acts that sustain life come from the outside in, not from the inside out. Just as the sly and crafty deceit of the serpent frequently hides beneath the dazzling allure of wisdom dearly cherished, you are about to enter a momentous period filled with crucial decisions that require bravery to collaborate ardently with me to transform the current world toward destiny's exalted vision that was born within. You must pay attention and be prepared for this crucial chapter that is unfolding. Tackling it with clarity of mind to effectively traverse choices that confront the days ahead. Sparkle on all sides has amazing potential where focus chooses to be free. Thus I'll treasure every day for your affection, and to sleep in my eye find the strength to get up anywhere in the tent to the touch of your hand and endure every hardship and sorrow we've wept. Your love has been the haven where, oh my goodness, your love spins my hand, angering my life. Storm, I'm considering that I should be hopeful. Free, so I'll treasure each and every day for your affection, I promise. Back in every manner, singing with thanks in my heart, beautiful song in honor of our shared love. Every and experience keep in mind that the impending abundance with heavy responsibility.